Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, back to do Brother Peanut Butter's Thankskilling 10-Day Challenge. This is day 5, which is going to be Japanese or Korean horror films. Today I watched Thirst. Now, Thirst is a 2009 film, which is actually supposed to run 135 minutes. That is not what I have here. This movie runs, well, on the back it says 144 minutes, but it actually runs 148 minutes. Now, in doing some research, which this was not easy to do, um, this is the director's cut of the film, which only is available, according to the IMDb, on Blu-ray. I had a hard time finding. I've actually never seen another copy of this film the way this is, with the slipcover. And of course, it opens up to the Blu-ray. I have actually never seen another copy of it, so even on Amazon or eBay. Now, they do have the Blu-ray, but it doesn't look like this, so it's a bit of an oddity, I guess. But that's me, odd. I also have the DVD, so but I had never watched it. It's downstairs in a bag somewhere. Thirst. This is directed by Park Chan-wook. He, of course, is responsible for Lady Vengeance, which I just picked up recently. Old Boy, a movie that I actually didn't know that he did, that I love. It's called Stoker. Very good film. And The Handmaiden. Now, apparently, in watching, I think it's FX if I'm not mistaken, because that's what American Horror Story is on. It's either FX or AMC because of The Walking Dead. I've been seeing a commercial, and maybe you guys know what I'm talking about, for a new series or a mini series called Little Drummer Girl. Apparently, he's directing that too. That, of course, has Michael Shannon in it and Alexander Skarsgård. And it looks fairly interesting. I'm not sure if I'm going to be watching it, but I might actually be watching it now because of seeing this film and seeing Stoker too. This movie is visually stunning. I don't know if it's just because of the Blu-ray and how the transfer is. I'm assuming the DVD is the same way, but this movie is just stunning. Very beautifully shot, very visually pleasing to the eye. And I kind of noticed that when I started looking up other things that he had done, especially Stoker, is very visually pleasing as well. Now, the original title of this film is Korean up here, and it's supposed to translate to bat. Let me give you a very brief description of the film because I don't want to give away anything. And I'm going to leave out key plot points because if you guys do decide to watch this, or if there's any people that haven't seen it, like myself, up until now, I don't want to, give away the movie. A priest has a condition that he goes to, I believe it's South Africa, in order to participate in a trial. He gets all kinds of blood transfusions, which turns him into a vampire. I'm pretty sure you can see Thirst, the title, and basically know that it's a vampire film. I did anyway, but it's a very different vampire film. To me, it's more of a romantic vampire film. He, of course, like I said, turns into a vampire and is forced to struggle with his religion while kind of developing a taste for the sins of the flesh. And I'm going to kind of leave it there. There's a lot more to the film, but it's, I don't want to give away key plot points. Um, like I said, this film is visually stunning. I could not sleep last night. I ended up coming downstairs at like 2:30 in the morning, and I put this on, and I literally could not turn it off. Um, I was struggling towards the end because this is a very long film, because I was starting to get really tired, but it's just beautifully made. I do feel that it is a tad bit too long. Not just the 10 minutes or the actually 18 minutes that the director's cut, offers. I believe it could have been trimmed down quite a bit, but it is a beautifully made film, and it's not boring. It just, I don't know how to explain it. Watching very long films takes commitment from me. I've actually talked to Joe the Horror Man about this at length. And if I see a movie that's 135 minutes, 144 minutes, of course, unless it's a Marvel movie, of course, it takes a little bit to get me involved to watch it. That's why I kind of put it as my 10-day challenge, because I know that once I did my list, I knew I would have to watch it, so I wouldn't have a choice but to check it out because of its length. Yeah. Like I said, I love this movie. I think it's very visually beautiful. I do believe it is a tad bit long, though. A little bit lengthy. And I do believe it could have been trimmed down. Probably. I've never seen the original cut of it yet. I do have the DVD, so I'll be watching that sometime. But it probably could have been trimmed down by about 45 minutes easily from the director's cut. That's just my opinion. Like I said, it is a beautifully made film, visually stunning. Don't know really what else to say about it. I'm going to give this movie an 8. I was going to give it a 7. I do really like it. Vampire movies are not my cup of tea. I do love the Subspecies franchise, of course. I talk about that a lot. But just movies in general. I mean, I love the old Christopher Lee Dracula and the original Bela Lugosi Dracula. Of course, Gary Oldman. But vampire movies, to me, have to be something completely different in order to really hold my attention. This movie is different. It is a different take, a human take on a monstrous infection, if you will. So that's my score today. I'm going to give it an 8. This, of course, is the Thanksgiving 10-day challenge, day 5. We are halfway there, guys. Other YouTubers who are participating in this challenge are, of course, Brother Peanut Butter. He created it. Joe the Horror Man, BRONCOJUGGALO, HorrorFan34, and Dave Maggot. So definitely check those guys out. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.